Welcome to Barbara's Bulletin, the podcast where we bring you the latest news and updates from around the world. We have a lot of exciting stories to share with you, but first, let's take a look at some developments in the Middle East. Tensions between Israel and Lebanon have been high in recent months, following a war between Israel and the militant group Hezbollah in 2024. The conflict ended with a Washington-brokered ceasefire, but since then, there have been ongoing efforts to disarm non-state groups, including Hezbollah, in southern Lebanon. The Lebanese military has announced that it has concluded the first phase of its plan to fully deploy across southern Lebanon and disarm these groups. The effort is seen as a crucial step towards stabilizing the region and preventing future conflicts. However, Israel has expressed concerns that the Lebanese military's efforts are not sufficient and has continued to strike Hezbollah targets in Lebanon. Hezbollah, on the other hand, has said that it will not discuss disarming elsewhere in Lebanon until Israel stops its strikes and withdraws from Lebanese territory. The group has also been cooperative with the Lebanese army in the south, but its political clout remains significant, with a large number of seats in parliament and 2 cabinet ministers. The situation is complex, with multiple parties involved and different perspectives on the issue. The United States, France, and the United Nations have all been involved in efforts to monitor developments and prevent further escalation. As we continue to follow this story, it's clear that finding a lasting solution will require careful diplomacy and cooperation from all parties involved. We'll be keeping a close eye on developments in the region and bringing you updates as more information becomes available. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. We're diving into a complex web of international relations and politics in our middle segment today. Recent days have seen a flurry of activity between the UK, US, and other global players, with developments that are both intriguing and potentially far-reaching. Let's start with the news that Donald Trump and Sir Keir Starmer spoke on the phone following an extraordinary few days for UK-US relations. This conversation comes on the heels of several significant events, including America's actions in Venezuela, its interest in Greenland, and the seizure of a ship in the North Atlantic with connections to both Iran and Russia. The British government has expressed pride in assisting America in seizing this ship, known as the Marinera, which is believed to have been involved in financing Russia's war in Ukraine by moving oil on behalf of Iran. The UK provided support for the operation, including the use of air bases and a Royal Air Force vessel. Defense Secretary John Healey has emphasized that this action was taken in compliance with international law, given the ship's breach of sanctions imposed on Iran. Meanwhile, there are also discussions about potential military deployment to Ukraine after any peace deal is secured. The UK government has committed to providing support, but details such as the number of troops and their roles have not been disclosed. This lack of clarity has prompted calls for more information and debate in the House of Commons before any deployment decision is made. In another development, Kemi Badenoch, a prominent figure in British politics, has urged Prime Minister Keir Starmer to hold talks with NATO and President Trump regarding the situations in Greenland and Ukraine. This appeal reflects the complexity and interconnectedness of these global issues and the need for coordinated international responses. As we navigate these intricate political landscapes, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives and the potential implications of each action. The coming days will undoubtedly bring more developments, and here on Barbara's Bulletin, we'll continue to provide you with in-depth analysis and updates. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we wrap up today's show, I'd like to shift gears and talk about a breakthrough in healthcare technology that could change the lives of millions of people around the world. We've all heard about the importance of monitoring blood sugar levels, especially for individuals with diabetes. However, traditional methods can be painful, invasive, and downright inconvenient. Imagine being able to track your blood sugar levels without having to prick your skin or wear a bulky device. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's not. A company called Pre-Event has developed a small, wearable device called the AIDailyPress that uses breath analysis to detect biomarkers associated with rising blood glucose levels. This innovative technology has the potential to revolutionize the way people manage their diabetes. No more finger pricks, no more constant worry about blood sugar spikes. The AIDailyPress is a game changer, and it's not just for individuals with diabetes. This technology could also be used by athletes, health enthusiasts, or anyone looking to monitor their metabolic health. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this too good to be true? But the science behind it is sound. The AIDailyPress uses volatile organic compounds in your breath to detect acetone, a common biomarker for blood sugar events. And with clinical trials underway, we can expect to see FDA approval soon. As someone who's passionate about healthcare and technology, I'm excited to see where this innovation takes us. It's a reminder that technology can be a powerful tool for improving our lives, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's all for today's Barbara's Bulletin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay engaged.